Previously on The Plot Thickens.
I drowned baby kittens as a party trick.
Okay.
That's how little
Really?
I care about their furry little lives.
Oh my god, he's crying while he's saying it. I don't know if people are gonna believe this.
I eat puppies' brains. Oh,
He's not supposed to even have tear ducts anymore.
He's just taking water and splashing it and letting it trail down in a certain way.
You can't do the tragic thing. That's for the vampires.
fine.
Liches are all bad.
Yeah,
You
like
know what?
super evil.
I'm annoyed. You keep trying to make me do things. I don't want to do anything.
That's a good start. No,
You don't have to
I'm
do
just gonna
anything. You
sit
have
here.
to look scary. Oh, that's perfect.
Oh, that's good.
It
Oh,
looks,
this might work.
Steve, just do that, okay?
Leave me now. Be gone. Leave me in peace. To King Lich, Emperor,
getting it.
bad dude, guy,
he's getting it.
steward, chair.
Better? Better.
you might
I'm
might just
tired of talking about it. Get out!
Oh my gosh.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Wasting All the Time, but it's The Plot Thickens. My name is Dave, and I'm joined by my three cohorts, John, Jess, and Cody. We are the Henchdividuals, a group of dungeon maintenance / leading entities.
It's gotten
that,
complicated, folks.
It did. It started out so simple and it became all so much. I have been portraying Steve, the skeleton, the guy, the skeleton, the lich. Jess has been Marlene, the human. Cody has been Artie, aka Arthusis Olgulgulgulk, purest of all beings.
correct.
And John has been Scrag, the kobold.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to explain any more of it because there's not really a point to doing that. You should just listen. I'm saying you should. Anyhow, this is The Plot Thickens. So, Artie, how long did you say it was going to take you to digest me again?
Well, usually something like this would take 6 to 8 hours, depending on how active I am, depending on how many things I need to do, how many spells I need to cast. I mean, if I could cast spells, can you imagine? As if a slime would need to cast spells. Ridiculous.
As if.
As if.
Yeah.
No, but you are constructed of some incredible density, Steve. I don't know how you've done it.
Thanks. I don't know either, but people have been telling me for a long time that I'm pretty dense. So I appreciate you taking it slow.
Absolutely. I'm
not quite ready to go yet, but I understand that I can't really be allowed to be here anymore. So
You're not alone in that. And I mean, I have been called caustic in my day, and truly, I have dissolved many things indeed. So, yes, you are a bit of a mystery at the moment, Your Highness. Do I still have to call you that? Considering I'm taking you apart at a molecular level.
I mean, not anymore. It's been a real fall from grace.
Yeah, sorry to have brought it up. I didn't want to make any. I don't want to bring up any memories that you may have been trying to repress about your whole farewell tour. I guess we're calling it that now. So
yeah, I mean, have they opened the cafeteria back up yet?
Oh, it's
After what I did.
a small section was salvaged. So I guess technically that part could be considered habitable. But the rest of it is just off limits for any living sentient.
That's good because I don't know how to undo that magic. So I hope they figure it out.
Yes, you and the lunch ladies.
Oh, what about them?
I said you and the lunch ladies both hope beyond fervent hope that it is figured out sooner rather than later.
So they can get back to doing their magic, cooking.
That was very poetic. You are no longer Highness.
Thank you. Oh, I like the ring of that.
Your lowness? Your mediocrity?
Lowness. My lowness. Huh? You know how some creatures have like low voices?
Yes.
Low. So low. I don't know how to do it, but I always wished that I had a booming, powerful, low voice, but low. That's about as low as I can go.
I was going to say it's never too late to start, but it might. You know what? You could always give it a shot. There's always somebody out there who's going to listen to you. Well, probably.
For the next 6 or 8 hours, I guess.
At least.
Yeah.
Remember,
you're gonna take it slow. I appreciate it.
Yes. Your bones are like rocks, especially concentrated granite. What have you been eating or consuming in general? It's. I mean, if I wasn't so hell bent on honestly destroying your corporeal form, I would be far more interested.
Well, for quite a while there was a period where I couldn't actually eat. And so I would pretend to eat as a party trick, and so I put all kinds of things in during that period. And so maybe when I like transmorgified between different being like sentient like shapes or whatever, maybe it got incorporated into my very essence. Who knows? I don't understand magic. But yeah, I appreciate you like helping fulfill my last wish.
Oh, yes, absolutely. I mean, you were at some point, you did run the dungeon, and I have to listen to you. Especially also consider you a friend. You were also a boss, and slime hierarchy is very clear on this point. So you're welcome in a very, very specific sense, I think.
A specific welcome? That's the most welcoming. Yeah.
Yes.
Could we go around or something and just look at stuff?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, considering you are, technically non-ambulatory, we can go see the sites of destruction that you have wrought and the incalculable loss that you have inflicted, and the horror, the torment, the stagnation of general morale, the honestly, the cessation of any progress for likely the next several centuries.
And I understand there are a lot of really pissed off people with annual passes. It was never my intention to cause them, harm.
Hundreds.
In this way.
Hundreds, if not thousands. Yes, they are livid, beside themselves with rage.
Yeah.
Well, I guess our first stop could be. I guess we could kind of go back to the top and work our way down, if that pleases your lowness.
Yeah, go up high and then come back to me. Yeah.
Well, no, you'd be coming.
No, behind
of the dungeon.
The lowness is going to be in the high.
In the heights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it hot in here?
I mean, technically, yes. The digestive enzymes will do that. They do raise the temperature a little bit.
Yeah, when you started moving, it got hotter.
It's comparable to what you fleshy bits have as metabolism, it's just infinitely more elegant.
Oh. Infinitely more?
Infinitely more, yes.
Huh. Okay.
I mean, so now that you're experiencing it, you see why I hesitate to bring it up with the other bony flesh bags, because they just can't really get it.
Yeah.
You must have experienced it. And
Oh,
both
yeah.
both Marlene and Scrag are like, no, I don't want to be digested. I like my flesh and blood where it is. It's something else I'll never
Yeah.
understand about you.
Yeah, now that I'm in you, it's a whole nother perspective. You know, I never knew it could feel this way.
That's what I do. I bring wisdom and perspective to lower beings,
Yeah.
to the bottom beings, if you will.
I'm a bottom. All right. Wow. This is the throne room, huh? Looks so different from inside.
Oh, hey, Steve. Hey, Artie.
Oh, hey, Scrag.
Hey, Scrag.
How's the digesting going?
A pace, as one might expect from digesting a skeleton lich guy, phoenix for a brief duration, lich, gargoyle lich. Did I catch everything?
Yeah, I think you got everything except for the bit where he was an approximation of the personification of the idea of the color blue.
Yeah.
I can taste that. It's odd.
I really liked it. I imagined I was a blue raspberry.
Yeah, that's what snapped you out of it, because then you were a blue raspberry.
Yeah.
And then you got eaten by that poor owlbear.
Oh,
Yeah.
the mess. Oh.
Honestly, I've been eating more than I wanted. Generally. But
That's okay. I mean, in a little bit you're going to be dissolved. I know it's taking longer than Artie thought it was going to take.
these old bones.
He's like a diamond. I don't understand it.
Yeah, I mean, he was a lich, and that's already going to beef up your bones a lot. And then he had the whole thing where he accidentally cast a 10th level spell, which is not supposed to even exist, but apparently he can do it. And so he altered the fabric of reality, and that's going to toughen you up a lot too. So, from a scientific standpoint, yeah, it's going to probably take a couple weeks.
Oh, wow.
It's like
so much more time.
It's like old jerky mixed with granite.
Yeah. So, I mean, it should be enjoyable for you.
I mean, it is like he's like, it's like a jawbreaker mixed with a Tootsie Pop.
Oh, yeah. I mean, on the bright side, if it does take a couple weeks, I mean, you might still be around for the grand reopening of the cafeteria.
That's true. That's true. We'll have to hide in the back as they reopen it so that the mob doesn't descend on you and consequently me and tear you to newer shreds.
Oh, I hope so. One last delectable dish.
Yeah, we specifically picked Tuesday to reopen, so there's tacos.
Oh, tacos. What? I miss Marlene. I miss Marlene's taco songs.
Oh,
those were one of the best things that happened in this dungeon.
Those were acoustic occurrings, yes.
They were.
They occurred acoustically, indeed.
Yeah, I heard them.
I mean, it's not like she might not, pop back down here at some point. She is technically still a contractor.
Getting paid triple. I still don't understand how she managed to wrangle that. There should have been safeguards in place. She's doing the same job. She's doing less. She's doing less work for more payment. And honestly,
yeah. So that's true. Also, though, she could really easily kill me and take over being BBEG again, and so paying her a lot is fine with me.
I suppose. Yeah. I just it's the principle of the thing. Yes.
Also, it's kind of
there's been a lot of accidents.
Yeah.
And I'd like to not be one of the accidents.
Oh, she'd kill you on purpose. It wouldn't be an accident.
Yeah, actually, can we maybe stop talking about this a little bit just because, with her army of halfling secret police throughout the dungeon, they hear things and then people get disappeared. And I'm already okay. Never mind.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'm immune because I'm dying anyway. But seriously, Marlene's secret police.
Yeah,
They're
that
scary.
has brought a certain level of apprehension to most levels of the dungeon.
They're
Yeah,
everywhere,
but I mean
man.
that's good. You want dungeon to be kind of scary. Always feel like there could be something dangerous around the next corner. And what's scarier than a halfling?
God, they are terrifying beyond anything I've ever comprehended. I am obviously purest and best, but they are on another level as far as terror and murder, destruction. It's like somebody delved too deep and too greedily into the hate-filled cesspit of a sentient mind. He has turned them into something horrifying.
I hear that on some planes they're cannibals.
Oh no!
They stop at cannibalism? It's terrifying. It's terrifying, and I'll not have it.
And here is where you will meet the BBEG, you adventurers. And I, your guide, have brought you here. And oh no, it is not just the BBEG, you see, adventurers. I have led you to this lair, and now I will betray you.
Vengeance!
Well, hello there.
Hi,
I'm just looking
Marlene.
at another one of your fast pass groups.
Good job, Marlene.
They're getting even faster.
Well,
Well,
I realized that it's easier to lure them down here
Yeah.
with subterfuge.
It's a great marketing term. You say it's a fast pass, but what it really means is that you get them faster to when they pass.
Exactly. So
that was good.
yeah, true. So is it marketing, or is it just them not understanding the truth? Right?
Just
Maybe it's a little bit of both.
I don't know. I'm still very confused about how marketing works down here.
Right.
He doesn't get
look at
magic.
you,
He doesn't get
though.
marketing. I don't know why he was ever in charge.
It looks like you're only 2/3 of a skeleton person, lich, gargoyle, lich, the color blue, blueberry lich. That's nice.
Don't forget the
Blueberry
phoenix.
Lich?
Oh,
He's
Phoenix,
spicy.
right. I always forget one.
It's like sriracha times 10.
Ah, right.
Wow. Hot, hot, hot. Also, we all presume that I used to be a guy sometime in the distant past before I became a skeleton.
Yes.
That was a thing.
Oh, I guess, yeah. So I guess you've been a person.
Yeah.
Skeleton.
So you
Person.
were a guy twice,
lich,
Steve.
Phoenix.
Yeah.
Technically, does that make you? I think that technically makes you more guy than anything else.
Well, he's been a lich multiple times too.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true.
Yes. Back and forth.
Wasn't I a skeleton twice as well?
Probably.
Oh, that's right. Yes. That's true.
Is a lich technically a skeleton too?
Well, okay. Technically, if we look at the kind of magical construct of a technical, there's a lich. A lich is contained by the structure of a skeleton.
Okay.
It's
Yeah, I was about to say, if you were going to say
Hmm.
that there's just a skeleton inside at all times, that's not what I meant.
Specific compliment, technical lich. That's me. Always a qualifier.
Fuck. Anyway, I mean, it seems though as this your heart might not actually be in this. Are you enjoying the fast pass killing of
Oh
Many
no!
humans?
Oh shoot! Did I not have the right motivation? I'm taking acting classes. I'm not really good at the whole subterfuge thing in the first place.
You should get a refund.
I'm trying to like be a character in front of all these people.
It's going real well. And I mean, it's a testament to your devotion to customer service, because it'd be really easy for you to just like kill them immediately. But no, you take them all the way down. You give them the experience of seeing the BBEG before you turn on them. And so, it's about quality, And I really admire that about you, Marlene. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Because the thing is that you never know, like, where there might be a random rogue or someone hiding in the shadows, right? And they're going to see part of that. And then they're going to run to the surface and they're going to tell people. If, like, I just get them into the first level and then I just kill them right there, everybody's going to know.
Exactly.
This way, if it gets up to the surface in the first place, then it has more mystique. It's got more danger. And then we get dumber people that sign up because they think that they cannot smell me.
Yep. You never know who's watching. Never at all. Always.
No, you never know.
You never
know who's watching.
That's why I never break the rules. Ever. Isn't that right, Steve? Steven!
Huh? No rules.
No!
Just right.
No. Steve, we don't break the rules. We never break the rules. We never break the rules.
Never. We don't break them. I don't.
Sounds like what a rule breaker might say.
What? Well, that's directly counterintuitive.
I've been taking acting classes and learning what subterfuge is, and that's exactly what somebody who is breaking the rules would say, because that's one of the rules.
So what would someone who's not breaking the rules say?
Probably, I hope I haven't broken any rules. I'm very concerned that I might have, and I'm hoping I'm just not.
Well, that just sounds like someone who's not very attentive to the rules.
That's somebody who knows enough to know that they don't know everything.
Well, if they don't know everything, how can they not break the rules? That sounds like a rule breaker, Marlene. That sounds like someone you should go after, who is not me.
Right. You know what? I think
or Steve.
maybe...
Not you, Steve.
Maybe it's intention, then. Are you intentionally breaking the rules? Or are you unintentionally? Because if you break a rule that you didn't even know existed, then it's like, oh, oopsie, my bad. But, if you break a rule and you know, and you're like rubbing your meat paws together going, ha, 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 I got away with it, or something like that. Or goo paws, I guess in your instance.
How dare you?
Or lich paws. Yeah. I'm really glad I didn't get away with it. It wouldn't have been right.
I don't think there was any way that you could have gotten away with it by the end.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Yeah, yes, I take full responsibility for all of my uncontrolled actions.
You ruined Cabana Day.
Yeah.
Oh, I was trying not to bring that up. It bums him out so much.
He ruined Cabana Day!
Okay, that's the opposite of not bringing it up, but I guess I'm glad you're on board.
Yeah.
I know, Marlena. It's one of my greatest regrets that I have soiled the image of Cabana in the minds of so many.
Yeah, we're never going to be able to get another dragon in here.
They won't come close.
Nope.
My ties more like bye-byes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's clever.
Yeah, and the wyverns just don't make them as good.
Well, not really. I feel like they
Scrag, you can't say that.
Their claws in it.
I can say whatever I want. I'm the BBEG.
Oh, Your Highness, consider the ramifications of speciesism.
Well, it's true. It's like, I think they put the claw in there and they put a little bit of poison in it or something.
I feel like the problem is they're not doing that. There's nothing distinctive about their Mai Tais.
It's very mid.
Fuck you. What? I guess, all right, we could... Look at me. Solving problems again, like it's my job.
I mean, it could be, Artie. The door's always open.
Yes, I know. You've extended some very generous offers, and I do appreciate your intent to employ me further, but it can't be. All these flesh bags, all their bones, all these bones. Steve gets it.
All these bones.
Ooh,
All these bones.
All these bones.
Yeah.
I can't even sing, so this is kind of what I'm going through. It's just one example of one of the
Just
reasons
one.
I can't work in this dungeon anymore.
Oh, one of many
Infinite.
that we will list.
No, Steve, I've told you, the infinite list is something that the meat brain mind cannot comprehend.
Oh.
I could start listing the singing, the volleyball, the wyvern drink mixing, which, of course, since the BBEG said it, it's okay for me to say it. It's morally permissible. That. There's the empty lava pool. It's just the whole immersion of the room is gone. It's just a pit now. I know.
No blood. No blood,
I
no
appreciate-
lava.
Sad.
I appreciate the attempt of calling it Crater Pit Room, but honestly, it's an embarrassing oversight.
It's just disappointment room at this point.
Yeah.
Mm.
CPR room didn't catch on.
That's another thing. Everybody has so many organs that they have to restart all the time. It's just, I can't work like that. I can't be constantly doing cardiopulmonary resuscitation on these air-breathing meat bags. Honestly, it's beneath me. What else?
Oh, speaking of which, Artie, I got you an entire crooner for your self-exploration adventure thing out on the high water.
A crooner.
Yeah.
Someone who sings songs.
No, it's like, I'm pretty sure it's like a boat.
Marlene, do you
Crooner?
mean
A
Oh,
crooner.
is it a schooner? Oh, I might have hired the wrong thing. Trying to think here. Reading isn't one of my my strengths, but
Was
I
it cheaper
bet.
than you expected?
well, that's the problem because I think I asked them if they have the facilities to handle a gelatinous cube, and
Mhm.
they told me that they can fit a lot. So maybe I should have been more specific. Well, either you have a schooner or you've got a crooner,
Either
and
way.
they're going to meet you. They'll be there at the port for you in a couple weeks because I figured this will take a little bit of time.
Okay, well, I appreciate the effort. Nonetheless, I appreciate you trying to think of me and my journeys out into the world and discovering how much better I am than literally everything. So thank you. Thank you. That is truly a good gesture from a very
no
inferior
problem.
being, and it warms, well, all of me, because all of me is homogenous and purely efficient. And I guess it warms the Steve parts of me too. Steve, how are you feeling?
I'm good. I'm excited. I'm excited that on your future adventures, whether with crooner or schooner, I get to go with you in essence. You know, you absorb me and I get to join you on whatever journeys lay ahead.
It's like you'll be with us forever.
Yeah.
In a very silent capacity.
I mean, he'll be with you forever. Isn't that how gelatinous cubes work? Like, you absorb them and then they become part of you, which means that you become part of them.
Okay. It's more complicated than that. I think you're oversimplifying how much of Steve will be in me, ultimately and
All of
forever.
Steve will be in you.
Well, okay, he's also lots of protein. That doesn't have personality.
Are you gonna start doing Steve things?
Ooh.
I did have an urge the other day to cast a spell on a sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna? I wonder if you're gonna stop wanting to work too.
I mean, I already don't want to work for flesh bags, but I guess the overall lack of wanting to work is perhaps seeping in.
Oh. What if you start having an insatiable need to touch your butt, but you don't have one?
Exactly.
Oh, this will be hilarious for the rest of your existence. You'll want to touch a butt that you don't have.
So you're saying I'll have to acquire a butt and take that butt with me on my adventures?
Portable butt.
Portable
you
butt.
You need a portable butt, like an implant.
I figured it would go in the luggage or something.
I think you want to keep it on you at all times.
Oh, trust me. If you had a butt, you'd want to keep it on you.
I suppose that's... it does sound strangely appealing. Stephen, what are you doing to me?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe just what I've been here to do the whole time.
Give me an appreciation for gluteus muscles?
I mean, if we look back, I have been quite a fierce advocate. I'm just saying.
Yes. That will take lots of contemplation, I think.
Yeah.
Butts.
Butts.
I will consider them. I will consider these butts.
Honestly, I'm glad Scragg's in charge now. It was always meant to be.
It's true. It's true. A lot of us didn't want to admit
that
it.
Uncle.
Indeed. How is Rathbud?
He's dead.
Finally.
Yeah. Oh, that was very insensitive of me to ask. I'm sorry about that.
Anyway, it's less insensitive to ask because he's dead, more insensitive to ask because you killed him.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
I didn't know what I was doing.
I do think keeping his skull was a rather insensitive trophy, Steve.
It's much lighter and easier to wear.
I mean, you've got a point there.
Yeah.
I just don't know why you had to add the little jaw strap so that it never fell off or something. I didn't get that.
Yeah, no, you got it exactly. It's to keep it from falling off. It's so light compared to the Triceratops that it would just kind of bobble shakily on top of my head. And I needed a chin strap.
But why did you make it out of the sash that Scrag gave him that said #1 uncle?
Honestly, I couldn't be bothered to get anything else. It was right there. I thought I was being resourceful.
Carving your name into his forehead, I think, was probably a little bit across the line.
I did it neatly.
Anyhow, I mean, this has been a good reminder of why you're being slowly dissolved over the course of weeks.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Artie, is there any way you could maybe save the chin strap? I worked on that for 3 days.
I can try and excrete it if you want.
Yeah, go ahead.
Thanks,
everything's telling me to
you
say
don't have
no,
a choice.
but I don't. So,
I mean, after you're dead.
Oh yes, absolutely. It will remain with his corpse for a while I'm on my pruner.
I mean,
Thanks, Artie.
they had a really steady looking back, if that means anything.
it means a lot. I think. Yeah.
So Scrag, once we're gone, what are you going to do with the dungeon? I mean, there's a lot of things that need doing that we kind of took care of.
Oh, that's the beautiful thing about dungeons is people are always coming to dungeons. And, a lot of those people are adventurers who are going to come and they're going to try and raid the dungeon. But a lot of those are folks that want to come live in the dungeon because it's not safe for them out there, but it's safe for them here. Well, except for being killed by adventurers, but it's safer here than it would be up in the outside world where like they'd be hunted with pitchforks and torches and stuff. So down here, instead, they get to hunt other things that come down here and then get killed by like swords. And that's a lot nicer way to get killed than by a pitchfork. I had a cousin that got killed by a pitchfork. It was a mess. It was not, he did not recommend it.
Wait, if he died from it, how do you know he didn't recommend it?
Well, it took a while for his head to die.
Oh.
Kobold physiology is a little different.
Oh, I didn't know about that with kobolds. I'll have to make a note.
Sorry, you're done. I meant us like the slimes, the constituent slimes that make up Athususagulkagulk. The rest of you are expendable.
Hey, we'll figure it out. Can always grow a few new gelatinous cubes. They won't be sentient like you, but sometimes that makes things easier.
I'm sure I don't know what you mean.
You can just say clean hallway and they do it.
Steve, if you could gesture angrily for me, I don't feel like making fingers at the moment.
Grr.
Yes. 3 to you too, Steve.
It gets my point across. We'll work on that. We have some time. I'll just dissolve the other fingers first.
Well, sounds like you all have everything all figured out.
Oh, wait, did you want us to do like, I don't know, like a memorial or something for you, Steve?
Oh, please. I would love a memorial service after I'm gone.
After you, okay, so you don't want us to do it right now. So after you, after you're gone. Okay.
Well, I mean, I'd be open to a couple pitches.
You could be the rare person who gets to attend their own memorial.
Okay. I die.
Okay, it's a good start. Good start, Steve.
Okay.
Scrag, you've known Steve the longest. What good qualities does his flesh bag have?
Steve was a skeleton when I knew him, and he was a skeleton that really loved being a skeleton, even though he was not very good at it. He loved being a skeleton, and that's what we should all strive to do, is love being skeletons. Except we're not skeletons, so we should love what we are, even if we're not good at it. Like Steve.
Wow,
Wasn't
that's good
good at it.
perspective. I wish I had that. Thank you.
I can etch that into your bones if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll probably start with your bottom bones.
Your shrimp. You send your shrimp to work.
No. I'm actually. I don't know if you know this. I'm very highly advanced. I can control the acidity of my dissolution, and it's honestly probably too complex for your meat brain to handle. But
okay.
the shrimp will help. Yes. Okay. Are you proud of yourself? Yes. The shrimp will help.
Wow. Thank you for those kind words. Marlene?
Oh, I have to actually. Okay. Wow. Steve. What can I say about Steve that hasn't already been said? There's not much.
Wow.
I think it's all been said.
Thank you.
Marlene, you're shaking. You're shaking. Easy.
I don't. Okay.
You're really gripping up on Susie.
I don't like I don't like doing big speeches.
You're moving around uncomfortably.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is why I wasn't a very good BBG. I couldn't talk in front of giant crowds in the first place. That's why I'm taking the acting classes for the small adventure groups. But I'll try, okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Taking some
Steve?
practice swings.
Yeah. Oh. That's a fantastic idea. Can we just bring in some like low level minions? I'll just chunk them and I'll just chunk them up.
You're gonna chunk them?
I'll chunk them up while I'm talking, and that might help. That could probably help. Well,
Yeah. Send
There's
in
a lot of
the-
chonking. Yes.
Send in the goblin delegation from level 14.
oh, perfect.
They were going to file a grievance.
Well then this is fantastic. Can take care of it in one go. All right. Oh, that was fast. All right. Okay. All right.
See, that's
just
why I'm
have them all
terrified,
stand in
Steve.
a line. Let's make it easy.
Right.
Steve, what can I say about Steve other than he was a skunk, and then he was also a guy, and then he was a bunch of other things, but the most important thing that he was to me was a shunk. And I'll never forget the day when Steve decided that I was the person that needed to show him how to find his own confidence and do power poses, and how I really do believe that
Wow.
that it makes Steve the perfect example of how one fails up.
Wow.
Terrified.
This
I'm terrified. Okay, she just saved the last like 7 for all at once.
that's yeah. Wow.
Yeah. That's why she gets that contractor pay.
Okay, I see it
Yeah.
now. I see it. Thank you. Terrified. Thank you. I mentioned I was terrified.
I mean, if you ever need help, like splitting off or something, me and Susie could probably help you out with that.
Oh, no doubt. You're probably quite skilled. I have no doubt of your skill and talent and murderous intent.
Well,
Thank you.
if there's anything that I learned in my own memorial service, it's that my character arc has been very clear and well defined.
True.
Thanks, everyone. It was the greatest gift of all.
So
I mean-
next week we do Ghost of Christmas Present.
Oh,
His prefrontal cortex might be dissolved by that point, so I don't know if he'll actually get it.
I want to get
Okay.
the presents. Ding.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Well, there you go. That is what happened with our Henchdividuals.
That it is.
That was satisfying.
That's nice. While it feels a bit anticlimactic in our emotional response as to what happened to Steve, I also feel like it was validated throughout hearing what he had done.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we're fine. Like, we're just all apathetic to
Yeah.
Steve's antics at that point.
Yep, he's dead. He's gonna die here.
Deserved it.
Anyway.
No, everything has worked out the way it's supposed to from what happened until now. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
this is right.
Plan
This is
also.
just.
This is the way.
Thank you so much for listening, and we'll be back next week with more improv shenanigans. But until then, I have been Dave.
I have been Cody.
I've been Jess.
And I was John.
And we thickened up this plot.
Give me that
Bon
roux,
voyage.
baby.
I mean, thanks ever so much.
Butts.
Bye.
Good night, folks.
Congratulations, you've made it to the end of another episode of Wasting All the Time, an improv comedy podcast. If you enjoyed the show, be sure to subscribe on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. If you really enjoyed the show, support us at patreon.com/timewastepod, or go to wastingallthetime.com.